Now here is a large building. As you can see, it was destroyed by a fire. Now how many matches do you think it took to burn this building down? Do you think it took 1 match, 10 matches, 50, or 100? Well, I asked some school children that very question.
How many matches does it take to burn down a big building?
4,
4.
12,
12 matches.
100.
100 matches. You don't think 1 match could burn down a big building?
No.
Well, you know, they're all wrong. All it takes is just 1 match. Just 1 match set a fire in this building that destroyed a home and killed 3 children. The firefighters who rushed to the burning building found flames shooting out of windows. They crawled through black smoke and intense heat, but they couldn't save the children.
I felt terrible. I know all the other guys really felt terrible. And it was completely burned out. The windows were all gone and just rubble all over the apartment. They were buried in the corner in the room that the fire actually started in. The kids were playing with matches, and reportedly the child was told earlier in the evening not to play with matches. And we had the towel ladder come up to the 4th floor, up to the window, and we put the bucket inside the towel ladder basket, and we lowered the kids to the street.
The boy who was playing with matches didn't mean to start that fire. He died, and so did his sisters.
Sometimes kids find cigarette lighters and they play with them as though they were toys, but they are not toys.
A 5-year-old with a lighter started a fire, and in a few minutes the house was in flames. When his mother came home, she found her 2 children dead, the boy and his sister. This is home video of a fire set by a boy playing with a cigarette lighter. The curtain in his room caught fire. And it was 2 children also playing with a lighter that set a couch on fire. Both children were badly burned. Cigarette lighters are dangerous. They are not toys. If you find one, don't play with it. Give it to an adult.
As we said, a little flame may look like fun, but can quickly get out of control, turning into a huge fire that may hurt you. You may not mean to set a fire, but we see stories in the news every day about children who get into serious trouble playing with fire.
And now, the news team at 10. This is UPN 9 News.
Tonight, fire ravages a family. 2 children die in a blaze in Bed-Stuy. Investigators think that they were playing with matches. Dick Brennan is live now in Brooklyn now with this story. Dick?
Yeah, Ron, this is an absolutely awful story. 2 little children, a boy and a girl, ages 4 and 5, gone in a matter of minutes, apparently because they were playing with matches.
Roanoke, Virginia. Officials say a child playing with matches caused a fire in an apartment building. 7 people were hurt and a dozen families were left homeless.
Tonight, 3 children are dead after a fire raced through their apartment. Investigators believe the children were playing with matches.
Deadly blaze started around 11 last night. Firefighters say they found 3 kids huddled together. They were badly burned.
The kids were in on bunk beds. We got the kids out of the lower bunk bed. They were burned.
It may be playing with matches or setting small fires or getting caught in a fire. As television reporters, Dad and I have interviewed and seen the dreadful effects that fire can have on children. When children are seriously burned, they must go to special places called burn centers. The pain from burns lasts a long time. Burns cause so much damage to the skin, it takes years and years of treatment to get better.
And you're wearing those inserts and pressure all the time, huh? It's a good girl. And this hand, too? Let me see, Jackie. Make a fist. Good girl.
This is Jackie. She was badly burned by fire. She doesn't want other boys and girls to be hurt the way she was.
I know a lot of children don't like to be in a hospital, so I'm telling them, please, not to play with fire, 'cause look, this is all what I got. Look at all this I got. Look at that.
Yeah, that hurt, didn't it?
And look, my pinkies are bent. I can't straighten them out or nothing. Have to make plastic surgery on me. 3 more. Under my arm, too. I can't reach that high.
Dr. Jerome Finkelstein treated Jackie for her burns. He sees many, many children who come here to the Burn Center for special care.
You see the children I work with, and you've seen Jackie and the terrible thing it did to her. The burn itself is a painful injury. You're in the hospital for weeks away from your toys and your school and your friends. So this is the best way to deal with it is prevent it and never in any way play with fire, matches, candles, anything. This is the worst possible injury that any child could ever have.
Matches, cigarette lighters, and fire are really tools. You'd never think of playing with sharp knives or other tools that could hurt you, would you? Of course not. It's a dangerous tool, and you could cut yourself badly. There are many other tools that grown-ups use, and as you grow older, you'll learn how to safely use these tools too. Well, matches, cigarette lighters, and fire are also tools. They're tools used by grown-ups. They are not toys.
Matches or lighters should only be used by grown-ups. Now, if you find such things, don't play with them. Turn them over to a grown-up. Fire can be good, or it can be bad. It's a powerful tool that can quickly get out of control and hurt you and destroy things. Fire is good when used as a tool by a grown-up to help light birthday candles, to get a fire started on a stove to cook food, or to make a fire in a fireplace to warm the house. There must always be an adult when fire is used. Fire is never a plaything for kids.
So please remember, never, ever play with fire, and warn your friends to never play with fire either.
So now you know how dangerously hot a fire can be, how fast a fire can spread and go out of control. You know that a tiny flame from a match, a lighter, or a candle can destroy an entire building. And that's why you must never, ever play with fire. And if you see kids playing with fire, warn them. You could save a life. And remember, if there is a fire in your home, get low. Get out quickly. Try not to panic or hide from the fire. Have an escape plan and practice fire drills at home.